Mariner Books and HarperAudio present St. Jack, a novel by Paul Theroux, performed by Joe Knezovich. Action will furnish belief, but will that belief be the true one? A. H. Clough, Amour de Voyage. Part 1. 1. In any memoir, it is usual for the first sentence to reveal as much as possible of your subject's nature by illustrating it in a vivid and memorable motto, and with my own first sentence now drawing to a finish, I see I have failed to do this. But writing is made with the fingers, and all writing, even the clumsy kind, exposes in its loops and slants a yearning deeper than an intention. The soul of the writer flapping on the clothespin of his exclamation mark. Including the sentence scribbled above, being slow to disclose my nature is characteristic of me. So I am not off to such a bad start after all. My mutters make me remember. Later I will talk about my girls. I was going to get underway with an exchange which took place one morning last year between Gopi and me. Gopi was our peon, pronounced pune, messenger, to distinguish him from peon, the slave. He was a Tamil and had a bad leg. He sidled into my cubicle. He showed me 2 large damp palms and 2 discolored eyes and said, "Mr. Hing wanting Mr. Jack in a hurry la." That summons was the beginning. At the time I did not know enough to find it dramatic. In fact, it annoyed me. Though it seems an innocent request, when it is repeated practically every day for 14 years, it tends to swaddle one with oppression. That hurry la stung me more than the summons. Mr. Hing, my tauke, my boss, was an impatient feller. I was a sitting duck for summonses. "No one tells Jack Flowers to hurry," I said, turning back to my blue desk diary. I was resolute. I entered a girl's name beside a circled day. He can whistle and wait, I thought, the bugger. "Gopi, tell him I'm busy." Carrying that message made the peon liable to share the blame. I suspected that was why I said it. Not a cheering thought. But I couldn't go straight up to Mr. Hing. Gopi left slowly, dragging his bad leg after him. When he was gone, I slammed my diary and then, as if stricken with grief and sighing on each rung, I mounted the narrow stepladder to Mr. Hing's office. Mr. Hing, a clean, tubby Cantonese, got brutal haircuts, 1 a week, the sort given to inmates of asylums, leaving him a bristly pelt of brush on top and the rest shaven white. He had high Chinese eyebrows, and his smile, not really a smile, showed a carved treasure of gold teeth. His smile was anger. He was angry half the time, with the Chinese agony, an impulsive belly-aching yin swimming against a cowardly yang, the personality in deadlock. So the Chinese may gaze with waxen placidity into your face, or refuse to reply, or snort and fart when you want a word of encouragement. The secrecy is only half the story. In the other half, they yell and fling themselves from rooftops, guzzle weed killer and caustic soda, and die horribly to inconvenience their relatives, or gibber in the street with knives. Chinese fire drill. What kept Mr. Hing from suicide was perhaps the thought that he couldn't kill himself by jumping from the crenellated roof of his low 2-story shophouse. The 2 opposing parts of his nature made him a frugal but obsessive gambler, a tyrannical philanthropist, a tortured villain. Almost my friend. He had a dog. He choked it with good food and kicked it for no reason. He may have kicked it because he fed it, the kindness making him cruel. When it ran away, which was often, Mr. Hing placed an expensive ad in the Straits Times to get the poor beast back. Mr. Hing was short, about my own age, and every morning he did exercises called burpees in his locked office. He had few pleasures. Until 6 in the evening, when he changed into striped pajamas and dandled his grandson on his knee, he wore an ordinary white shirt.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?